Hey everybody, it's Rob with Fandroid.com. I'm here with the Sprint version of the HTC Hero, and it's the CDMA version. The European version, the GSM HTC Hero, has already launched over there, and I'm going to give you a quick hardware review and then compare it to the European version. You can see I've got it right here, bam, and then also compare it quickly to the Palm Pre. But first, let's talk about the Sprint HTC Hero itself. You can notice it is chinless, and the design, I tend to like it. It's obviously a preference thing, but it looks good. I also like the chin on there. This has more of a plain corporate kind of feel to it. It's got this brushed metallic look, and this the mouthpiece on the earpiece on the top has like a little grill type deal at the top. The brushed metallic on the bottom, you can see there are two main buttons, which are the call button and the end button, and also there's the sleep button. And then you've got the typical Android buttons, which are menu, home, back, and search. Some people have mentioned that perhaps the search should be or the back button, should be where the search is, so it's closer to the screen for maneuvering. I would agree, but it's not really a big deal. It's a difference of what, half an inch. And this search button in this launches with 1.5 Cupcake, but when 1.6 Donut is pushed to Android phones, the search feature will have some increased functionality, so we're looking forward to that as well. A nice big trackball there, which is great. You can see the little dot below the trackball is the microphone, and on the bottom of the phone you've got the micro USB port, which is also HTC's proprietary version, so they've got headphones and stuff like that you can plug directly in there, different accessories. And headphones is one you could get, but you don't need that because we've got the 3.5mm headset jack on the top. Thank you very much, HTC. More companies are going to start doing this, and it's great because it just makes your life easier. It's interchangeable with the vast majority of headphones people are using these days, and the headphones are better. Now, it didn't ship with when I got the box and I was opening it up, getting the phone out and going through all stuff. I'm like, oh, what's in here? And you guys saw it. It was in the unboxing, and there were no headphones, and I was a little surprised actually. And some people were saying, oh, you guys are cheap. But if you think about it, it's a really good point. I mean, the reason you include the headset jack with the 3.5mm ones, because people have their headphones they want to use that they already have. And so why force? Basically, they're passing the cost of those headphones onto the consumer. And instead of doing that, you guys don't have to pay for the headphones. And also, they don't end up lying around your house collecting dust or getting thrown in the trash can and hurting the environment. So, props to HTC for not including something. That's kind of weird to say, but yeah, or Sprint, whoever made that decision. Or both, joint effort, kumbaya. So, on this side, we've got the volume rocker, the plus and the minus, and you can see this trim, this silver trim, goes all the way around the phone. Looks pretty cool. And there's nothing on this right side of the phone at all. So that is the front and the edges. Oh, the screen is, did I say it's 3.2 inch screen, 320 by 480 pixel resolution. It's a very nice screen, and it's a capacitive, so it's very touch sensitive. On the back, we've got the 5 megapixel camera, no flash, but it does have autofocus. And then we've got if we open it up, and to open the battery, I showed this in the unboxing video, but you want to push into the device, and as you're doing that firmly, you push up. So, and it snaps off, snaps loose, take it off. And the battery here is a 1500 milliamp battery. And interestingly enough, that is a larger battery than the European Hero, which has a, and why don't I just pull this out now? larger than the European Hero, which has a, I want to say 1350 milliamp battery. And let's just compare these. And does it even say on here the size of the battery? Yeah, this is the 1500. Yep, and 1350. Well, you were looking at my hand really closely. Sorry, I was trying to read. But anyways, you get the idea there. The interesting thing is the Sprint HTC Hero has a larger battery, but the talk time is only 4 hours, and the smaller battery on the GSM version of the Hero actually is supposed to have a longer battery life, which apparently Sprint's CDMA network is a little more resource intensive, so it's kind of disappointing. Battery life, I thought it was fine, but of course it depends how you use your phone. And I don't have all of my applications, charged up and ready to go like I do on my G1 here. So I'm going to be using it less. But overall, the battery life was decent. Now, it runs the Qualcomm 528 MHz processor that the rest of the pretty much HTC Android phones right now have, which is suitable. It's not going to cut it for too much longer as Android becomes more and more high-powered. But it seems to operate the HTC Sense software just fine. And what do we do? So, in addition to the battery, we've also got the micro SD card down here, and it's really easy to actually take out, which sometimes it's really difficult. But I found that with your finger, with the fingernail, is nice. There's definitely enough room there to get it out with ease. So, although you do have to take the battery cover off to get the casing off to get there, which is an irritation to some. When you compare it to the European HTC Hero,